Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024, 6:30 in the morning, and I am so glad you could join me here at Forex Smart Trade. We help and guide people to become successful currency traders, teaching them how to trade with our simple but highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. And my objective this morning is to show you how simple and accurate they are, so that you can make kind of an informed decision as to whether they are and whether trading is for you. So with that, let's jump right in and see what we've got going this morning. We first need to listen to this guy, and then we'll see what the market has.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach and train using a number of different vehicles. We've got some a large video library that breaks down the various pieces that we want you to know and that we think you need to know to trade successfully. We've got group training sessions. We do live trades like this, where an experienced trader comes online and kind of walks you through their trading process. We've got a dozen different strategies. So watching me is different than say watching Sean a little later this morning. He uses a different strategy. I do 3 live trades a week, yesterday afternoon and Tuesday and Thursday morning. I also send out an overnight trade set up Monday through Thursday at around 4:15. When you become a member, we have sessions, excuse me, every morning at 10 a.m., every evening at 6 p.m. And then you can see we have lots of coaching sessions or group coaching sessions. And we think continuous coaching and working on the fundamentals is very important to being a good trader. I like to work off of a checklist that kind of helps me stay focused and make sure I don't miss anything. Every morning I do like to refresh my green charts to kind of clear out the memory and make sure we get any updates that they might have done. At the end of every trading day, I think this is just one of the key tasks that you should always do is, or the beginning of the next day, is to review the trades that didn't go the way that you wanted. And our simulator allows you to go back to that specific point in time and take a look at what the chart was telling you. And then you can go back and kind of work backwards to see, what did I miss here? Why did the trade not do what I wanted to? Last night we took we didn't have an overnight trade, but on On the live trade, we took a trade to buy on the euro Canadian dollar for 11 pips. It didn't actually close till this morning. I, was anticipating around 9 p.m. And then I thought if it didn't close at 9, it would be at midnight. But this morning, it finally did what we wanted. It kind of went down a little bit from when we started. Just missed the stop loss, and then finally we get the move. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at helping us determine the direction of the move. And if we can figure out the direction of the move, we can carve a few pips off of it. But news does impact currency prices, so we want to know what those news items are. And I like to see what those news items are off of forexfactory.com. It breaks news down into kind of 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact. I tend to ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact. I also ignore those, but some people pay attention to them. And red, which is high impact. And these are guys that I want to trade around. So this morning at 10 a.m., we've got some information on job openings. So usually I want to be out of a trade 2 hours beforehand because this is a published number. And people who are connected to the people who publish the number are able to get the information a little sooner and start trading on it. When they do that, by the time the indicator picks it up, the price is moved. So I find it easier just to sit on the sidelines and wait, and then come back in maybe 30 minutes afterwards. And then we get the Australian dollar GDP tonight. Any trade we take this morning will be closed well before this. So with that, let's go ahead and see what we have. The trade I'm going to do today is something called the 10-point trade signal, and I like to trade this off of a 1-hour chart, although you can trade it off of any time frame, 30 minutes and up. On a 1-hour chart, trades are going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot's 11 pips. If I can carve out 11 pips 3 times a day, I am doing terrific, and you will do terrific. In fact, the trade we took last night, we took 11 pips. We could have probably taken 17 or even 28 if we go back and look at the lines. And I am looking for a trade off of a 1-hour chart to close within 1 to 3 hours. And the strategy basically wants to see the lines from the 3 different sections all line up in one direction or the other. And when it does, we have a high probability trade that the move's going to be the way we thought. So with that, let's take a look and see what we've got. The chart we're going to trade off of this morning is something called the Light 6 Major. It's one of the standard charts. It is a composite chart. It is showing me 6 different currency pairs. On this first chart, they're all US based. And I start with the middle section of the chart, which is what we call the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. So basically, I'm looking for situations where we are oversold and the lines are going up, and I can ride it through the channel, or overbought and the lines are going down, and I can ride it down through the channel. So here we are Australian dollar, US dollar. We are overbought. All the lines are going down. That's the second element I'm looking for. The third element is I want the red line and the black line on top. So the red line is crossed over the green and the black line's crossed over the gray. I've got that. And then the last piece I am looking for is the slope on the green line. And I want that to be greater than 45 degrees. Right now, this is a little less than 45 degrees. So since I don't have everything I want here, I don't need to look at what's going on these other two sections. So we're going to jump over to the Euro USD. Overbought. Majors are going up, minors are going down, so we don't have agreement. I want all the lines going in the same direction. When all the lines are going in the same direction, there's more confidence in the move is going to go the way I want it to go. Pound USD, everybody's going down. We were overbought. Everybody's going down. I've got the double cross, and I do have a steepness on the green line greater than 45 degrees. However, usually I will pass when the green line is more than halfway through the channel. Now, can I carve out 11 pips between here and here? Yes, I can, but I'd rather take less trades and more trades that are win, because when you take a losing trade, it's that much more work to work yourself back to break even. So, and the other thing I don't like here is the green line is going from more steep here to less steep, just a little kink in the line here. I want it the other way. I want it from less steep to more steep. So I'm going to pass right here. Dollar, Canadian dollar, we're almost overbought now. Everybody's going up. Dollar, Swiss franc, we are oversold, started to go up, and now everybody's turned down. Dollar, yen, oversold, going down. It started to go up and again turned. So nothing here. I've cloned this chart, and I've got 6 more pairs, and these are non-USD pairs. So let's see what we've got here. Euro pound, overbought. Majors are going up, minors are sideways. And on the majors, this is a little bit of a duck bill. You can see his bill here and his head here. It usually means there's a little bit more of a up push coming. So we're not interested in that. Australian dollar, yen. Everybody's going down rather steeply. Now here you've got the less steep, more steep. So I like this, but we're almost oversold now. So I wanted to, if I caught this up here, that would have been more interesting. Also, the issue here on the Australian dollar yen is that it's evening in both of these markets right now. And I want, if I'm trading on a 1 hour chart, I want there to be active trading in at least one of the markets. So even if I liked this, I wouldn't take it. Euro Canadian dollar overbought. We have disagreement. Now, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Evening in both of these markets. But this is a nice setup. Overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross. Reds on top, blacks on top, and terrific steepness on the green line. I also like the green line's about to enter the channel. So nice 4 points here. 2 orange lines going down. 2 blue lines going up. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means sell. So all 4 of these are telling me sell. These are measuring kind of the rate of change at different speeds. So they're all saying, hey, this is a good sell trade. And I jump down to the pressure, and I want these lines either going down or I want the red line on top. And I do have the red line on top. So I've got 1.4.4, so 9 points. Now, my only issue is the time of day. So out of curiosity, usually when I see the signal there, I want to see what's going on the 2 hour and the 4 hour chart. And basically what I want to have is I want to have the majors overbought, supporting the overbuy that I see here. Now here they're overbought and going down. They don't need to be going down. So this by itself is a good trading signal. And then overbought here, and the majors are sideways. So I have this, but my issue is, it's 6:45, so it's 8:45 at night, and we're trading off of a 1 hour chart. So even if this pushes through and keeps going down, we're not going to get much of a move because there's no volume behind it. And then 8 hours going up, 12 hours going up, and the day is going up. Now, if all of these were overbought, I might consider this. But, we've got, 12 hours before it's daylight there. So I'm going to pass on this trade. But this is a good signal. If one of these were daytime, and we had what we had, I would take it. Pound yen oversold going down. Euro Australian dollar overbought going up, so nothing there. So we've got 6 more pairs. Canadian dollar, yen, oversold going down. So this is what we were looking for. So had we seen this a couple hours ago, that's 31 pips over 2 hours. So we could have easily carved out our 11 pips. Euro New Zealand dollar, nothing. Pound New Zealand dollar started to go up, turned. New Zealand dollar, yen oversold going down. Dollar, New Zealand dollar, everybody's going down, double cross. Green line is greater than 45 degrees. But we have the kink in the line, so I don't like that. We've got 3 of the 4 here. We got red on top. Let's take a look. Now, the other issue is we've got news coming up. NZD, USD. On the USD within 2 hours. So we're overbought here, and it's going down. Again, I don't need it to be going down, but I do want it overbought. And here we're not overbought on the 4 hour. This is telling me there's still a little bit more up movement. This is okay. Let's just take a look real quick. At a clean chart. So this was from last night. We put our support and resistance in, and you can see how good that support was. It hit, peeked through a little bit, and then started going up. This is where it was, and we were looking. So here it was 24 pips up to the line, 17 pips up to kind of where it was trading, and we ended up taking 11 pips because we're kind of trading into a sell move. So we took 11 pips, and then we also reduced the number of pips because we were moving into nighttime where both the pairs would not be active. So what did we want to see? New Zealand USD. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And so here's a big downtrend. Here's a little bit of an uptrend. And we were looking at a sell. Because we have that news item, I'm just going to pass. I don't want to trade against the news. And as I said, we got this little kink here. The kink was the other way. I might consider it. Euro, Swiss franc, oversold going down. Again, we've cloned the chart. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, overbought going up. Swiss franc yen. Oh, I like this. Overbought. Everybody's going down. Double cross. Reds on top. Blacks on top. Terrific steepness on the green line. Green line is entering the channel, and all the lines are clustered. When all the lines are clustered, I like that a little bit better. Here, I got thick orange coming down and thick blue going up. So I only have 2 of the 4. Ideally, I want 3 of the 4. I've got up pressure with red on top. Let's take a look and see what the 2 and the 4 hour are showing me. CHF, JPY. Overbought coming down and just reaching overbought. So CHF, JPY. So I like this. So let's take a look at the clean chart, CHF, JPY. Oops. All right, so we're kind of trading into a downtrend, a big downtrend. Although I guess you could argue that maybe it's changing direction, but this is a big downtrend. So let's drop some lines in to see our support and resistance. I crunch up the chart to get more data points to draw the lines. So it kind of stopped in here. And these lines tend to be about 30 or 40 pips apart on a 1 hour chart. So it seems to stop in here. So we're going from 72 to 48 at 75 pips. That's a little much. I'm going to move this up a little bit to maybe here. You can see it's, come on. Oh. Well, right in here. So 00 to 48. So that's about 50 pips. So that's a little better. So let's open this back up and see how much room we've got here. And then I want to know how much room we've got from where we're at to the line. So these 2 lines become like what I'm going to trade within. So here we're at, we got 24 pips down. And we're going to have about 26 pips up. $24 pips up. So let's go back and take a look at the signal one more time. So this is the signal we're looking at. We only have 2 of the 4 here. 2 of the 4 here that I want. This by itself is a good signal. I'm going to say we're going to go ahead and we'll take an 11 pip sell on the Swiss franc JPY. 11 pip sell on the Swiss franc JPY. So Swiss franc JPY, I don't have that here. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart. And it's going to probably be in this third group, Swiss franc JPY. Right here, Swiss franc JPY. I'm going to change it to a 1-hour chart so we're looking at the same thing. And I am going to go new order. Now this is a demo account. It's got the 12,000 in it. My lot size is a function of how much I have in the account. And a rule of thumb is to move this decimal place over 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1.227. I'm going to round up. I can take anywhere from half of that to double that. I'm just going to take the 1.27, market sell. Records the transaction. I'm going to right click on it, go to modify. And I'm going to go with 11 pips again like we did last night. 11 pips is 110 points. I just add an extra 0. I click the little blue button here and it does the math for me. And we're going to use a 3-to-1 stop loss. So if I'm going for 11 pips, I'm going to use 33 pip stop loss, which is 310 points. Click the red button. It does the math for me. And so we took a sell on the CHF Swiss franc JPY for 11 pips with a take profit of 169.181, 169.181, and a stop loss of 169.584, 169.584. And I expect this to close within the next 3 hours. Let's see if we have anything else that we might take a look at. We still have a minute here. Euro JPY is also looking good. Overbought, everybody's coming down, double cross, terrific steepness. Green line is well into the channel, but it's less than halfway. Here we only have one of the lines supporting, whereas here we had 2 of the lines supporting, thin orange and thick blue. Here it's just the thin orange. We've got sideways pressure. The pressure's a little better here because both lines aren't going up. The green line is kind of sideways, horizontal, and the red line's on top, whereas here both lines are going up, but we've got the red on top. So because we have one trade with the that has the yen in it, we won't double up on this. And as I said, we're missing a couple of the elements here, and whatever the yen move is, we'll catch it here. Oversold going down, oversold sideways, oversold majors going down sideways. So we took one trade today or this morning on the Swiss franc yen. A sell trade. We're expecting to close within the next 1 to 3 hours. If you want to learn to trade, if you want to learn to do anything, the best way to do it is find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. We are good at it. We are very good at it. And we are so confident that we can teach you to do this that we'll let you trade with our money once we've trained you. So that has a couple benefits for you. One, you've got less at risk because you're using our money. Two, you've got somebody who knows what they're doing teaching you. Three, you've got a safety net because if you start to draw down the account, we're watching what you're doing. So we're going to step in and figure out what you're doing wrong and get it corrected before you crash and burn. So for a number of reasons, this is a terrific program to learn how to currency trade. I will see you this afternoon when I send out the overnight trade setup, and have a terrific day, and we'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.